I look so for real this moment. Like I look like somebody just like giving a complaint to me. But that's why I look after I take a shower. So that makes sense. Um, anyway, I don't know how to even explain it, put in words. I've been a little bit low. I've been sobbing. I don't want to say the reasons, but I've been sobbing for a little bit, and then I came back to business because it wasn't giving out all the day. I was searching my mouse, and that took me quite some time. However, my hair is straight, but like it had a lot of static. You know what I mean? Like it's not just like there. You know what I mean? I've been fighting the urge to put makeup on my face because my mom said I need a break from makeup. Hello. I should pick my nails. Hi everybody. I'm not popping right now. I'm a little bit sad. You should remember that we are all human. This recently happened because I don't like lies. Okay, I don't like lies. But anyway, let's continue with the topic of how was your day, by the way? You can type on the chat. I'm still listening. No worries. Really, no worries. Just type on the chat how you feel or something. No worries. I'm gonna be here listening. Look, his little time, my god. This is his toy. It's quite, I don't know, it's just a carrot, like a, or something. Look a minute, I'm in a little bit blue. My cat have the most fluffiest paws I ever saw. Like, they're really soft. Let me touch it. It's really soft. But, déjame. Mm. Okay, I must leave it. Okay, I leave it. Yeah. One more time. Okay. One more time. My God, but you have some. Tienes algo acá, Michi. Michi. Tienes algo acá. Déjate limpiar, Michi. Michi. Tienes algo acá. Michi, ven aquí. Tienes algo en tu ojito. Un ratito. Mimi, acá tienes algo. Ah, salió. No, espera. Ya salió, ya. Toma. Oh my god, a little something. Either way. I don't have a lot to say except that I don't know, I didn't like lies and I was like kind of remembering all the times that I've been live for a little bit and I took a shower in the eclipse day and I don't know if that's bad luck. But for me it was just like, you know, I really need it. I really need the shower. But Yeah, you feel me? Like it's not just like a black and white feeling that you feel when you're like having these kind of emotions. But I don't know if it's because I will have my period soon, or maybe it's because I'm simply remembering like what happened, you know? And for me, that was really hard, but at the same time, it was better too. Lo mismo digo. How many did you read the Bible for real, by the way? All the Bible? I don't know. I met a lot of people that were Christians, but they were really nice people. They were not judging me at first because they knew from day one that I was into whenever I was into. Sounds cute. My grandma is also a believer. She used to tell me always about the word of God and whatever every single day. My auntie actually sent me passages every day and I read them. I don't know, whenever I have time. I wouldn't say daily because it would be a lie. And I don't know. It's such a good experience, but like I can tell you what I'm working on, but I don't know. It's just like I unpack so many emotions at the moment that I don't know. It's just a lot. Which me, I can run from my cat at this moment. Maybe, yeah. Maybe. Anyway, I just want to chat a little bit. Kind of have a little FaceTime moment. I always feel like I'm in FaceTime with everybody that is watching my lives. I don't know why. I don't know why. Um, Besides what I'm working on, because until I release it, until I will make it, or like we'll say about it, I had many things to do yesterday. I feel that I had fun. However, I was confessing my truth to on Twitch, and like there is no need for me to say all of that because there are a couple things that I saved to myself, which is important I keep out on social media. A lot of people think that they can predict my move because I said too much about what I passed or what I did not pass, but the thing is that many of the things that you need to think about it because I remember one time that I studied marketing, right? So I was like consciously posting in any sense because at the time when I was studying, I was like posting. I see that a lot of people, were like kind of doing this of like rejecting what they said in the past or like being the kind of new person or whatever. And like whenever they did, but like the thing is that you need to be conscious that whenever type of thing that you might say, it had like a consequence. If that makes sense. That you cannot erase with like deleting you social media or something like that because I do remember people even on social media. I do remember that one of my friends on Reddit, one of the people that I know on Reddit, that they kind of had a new life right now. For what I've been seeing, is that they used to be a person that used to smoke a lot, and I don't know if that changed or something, but like he, he or she definitely really change in a good way for the better. So that's what happened. And even though people that I connect through, I don't know, social media, even though I see that they had some changes through the time over time, and it really makes me happy that I had a good impact on people sometimes. Even though that I'm working on a project, I'm focusing on to nurturing and like that everything will be good, but like whenever that happen, I feel though you need to be mindful what will be something that might happen. You know how my people, I mean, how some people might react and everything along the way. Even though for me it was really new, make projects, words, saying a lot of things, but I don't wanna hurt anyone. But when you pick somebody, I feel like you hurt people because right now I'm single and like even though that I've been noticing that it can be many things that can be I answered that yesterday. No, I answered that a week ago, but to me it's beautiful, but like in a way of explosion growing up, I thought it would be really cool. But from my perspective, my POV, you wanna call it, I will say that it's better just believe whenever it makes you happy. Growing up, it was really cool, but now I do believe that the earth was made by the stars. Well, not like an explosion, but like something that was growing. Think is it was like a tree, but like in a planet, something like that. Not like exploding, but like going through. You know what I mean? Because that is a start for that. That some people really don't give like the why does the earth is like this or like why the planet is like that. But man, I will tell you that. But I think it's cool to think about like an explosion or something like that. I also need to cut my nails right now. They're really long. I like them really short. So less worry. I feel that I never feel so free related to what I do have. I know that you don't. I've been not getting used to just see me without makeup, but I do love the feeling of not wearing makeup when I wake up. Just wash my face, continue with my day, being all of that. Not only my mom have reason because at the end of the day, my mom was like, "You need to stop maybe wearing makeup, and your face will change." And I was like, "Okay, I'm counting the days. I'm counting the days." But I decided to braid my hair a little bit more, just for the sake of like not being over to worry about it. You know. I feel that I answered the same question before. So maybe we can talk about something else that happened. Maybe we can talk about it later. I don't know what he had this eclipse, but like it really had me shocked because my grandpa, even though I was talking with my family, because I had dinner with my family, I always eat with my family, but like my grandpa told me that it's the first time that for people that live in North America, the first time watching like a eclipse, and like most of the time was just for South America. If that makes sense. So like I don't know what kind of new point of view it might be for U.S. even though the time or like Europe mainly. A lot of the times can be different, even though that you can consider, bueno, muchas veces la mayoría de gente puede considerar que algo tan pequeñito como no lo sé, el efecto mariposa, digámoslo así, sería muy distinto a cómo se pueden dar algunas situaciones. Por ejemplo, para mí el efecto mariposa, digámoslo así, sería el no seguir un cantante, como algo tan pequeñito, pero que sí, como que me marcó para siempre, será un antes y un después de ahora, o sea, como que más o menos puede ser mi vida, digámoslo así. Porque en sí, si lo pienso más a detalle, si nunca hubiera encontrado a alguien, nunca hubiera hecho un tipo de contenido como para la gente. ¿Me explico? Porque muchas veces pueden ver mi contenido que inicialmente era un poco más enfocado a música, etcétera, pero solo en el sentimiento de sentir y no ser un poco más madura y como encontrar la salida y la luz. Pero ahora está más enfocado como a estar ahí, sentir, pero o sea, no dejarse consumir por emociones más que nada negativas. Y pues esa es la forma en la cual yo veo más que nada mi contenido, digámoslo así, pero no lo sobreexpongo a situaciones negativas, digámoslo así. Porque para mí tres cosas que sí tuvieron un gran impacto, que fueron muy pequeñitas, depende en qué creas. Yo, por mi parte, de lo que estudié y de lo que vi, es que, porque sí tuve una clase de, o sea, cuál es mejor, o sea, cuál diríamos que es lo importante. Porque hay cosas que sí son milagros si piensas en ello. O sea, no desde una perspectiva netamente así, digámoslo así, espiritual, como en cierto tipo de religiones, pero como que son difíciles de explicar, hasta para mí. Ujú. Yo estaba a punto de morir, yo no iba a nacer. Mi mamá no me quiso sacar, o sea, ¿saben? De mí misma, pero yo por el tema del estrés, mi mamá se estresó como que no iban a hacer, digámoslo así, pero existía 10% de probabilidad de que, o casi nada de probabilidad que hubiera nacido y que mi mamá no hubiera estado viva. Y recuerdo que el doctor le dijo a mi mamá de que me vaya preparando, como que se vaya preparando y para que yo ya no estuviera acá, básicamente para que ella muriera. Y recuerdo solo que mi mamá me dijo de que ella creyó en sí misma y pues ya me tuvo. O sea, yo no puedo decirte qué creer, pero eso es lo que a mí me pasó. Entonces, así, así pasa situaciones en las que lo imposible se vuelve posible, ¿entiendes? Y lo mágico, digámoslo así, no hubiera sido. Para mí es un milagro el estar acá, o es una bendición ya que estar acá, porque yo no iba a estar acá, o sea, yo de 3 intentos, los 3 fallé y como ya pues vencí la depresión, ansiedad un poco y ando acá. No un poco porque ahorita estoy un poco triste, apagada por lo que pasó, pero pues aquí ando, ¿me entienden? Y no estoy acá para juzgar, qué creer, sobreponer mis creencias y eso nunca ha sido mi propósito. Pero sí les puedo decir, hay que tener respeto. Inclusive con, even on my podcast that I did like Afghanistan women, trad white movements, that I knew some women that are independent. That's what I said. Whenever it makes you happy, you can do it. But I want to give the main focus in that not a lot of the times you can have the right to say something just because somebody makes them happy. There is a quote and there is a saying that is like, if that makes you happy, just because my dream doesn't look the same as yours doesn't mean that it's less important. That's what it said. And that it means that just because my dream is maybe be at the house, maybe have kids, maybe, I can never judge somebody else for had these dreams, or even I can said, you should have these dreams. Is how everybody were raised, were like meant to believe for something. Just because of that, you don't have the things. Entiendo eso, pero como te digo, no estoy acá para dar la razón, así es cierta. Yo tengo mis propias creencias y en lo que sí he podido coincidir con gente científica que todo lo de energía es energía, ¿saben? Y como que lo bueno atrae lo bueno y lo malo atrae lo malo. En eso sí nunca me he podido retractar. ¿Me entiendes? Si eso te hace sentir bien, está bien para mí. Yo lo llamo universo, pero hay muchas maneras de llamarlo. Delineador, creo que estaría bien. Mi familia es muy cristiana para mis conversaciones a veces, pero mm, por eso dije que hice paz con Dios, digámoslo así. No solamente con la palabra de Dios, sino con varias cosas. Ujú. Un momento. Bueno, ya voy a cansar. You have any thought you can tell me, and any question, any guessing maybe? If you have something, just tell me right after. I feel a little bit. My cat is touching my feet. Stop it, Michi. Basta, basta. No puedo mover mi pie, Michi. I can't help it. I move my feet a lot. But I'm going to work later. That's what I want to do. I need to do a couple things. Also draw my comic. Which I don't know how I might draw somebody that was like a suggestion for me that I received. But one thing that I do remember is that I love so much. I do love so much masculine energy, because the thing with me is that Whenever I feel that I'm spiraling, I always love to be surrounded by masculine energy so much that it makes me be calm immediately. Like when I'm around people that have mostly female energy, I'm mostly spiraling more rather than calm than being in peace. That makes sense. So that's what I love masculine energy so much. I've been really kind of more stable in a sense, but it brings me peace. Recognize that I had a time where someone really masculine like set me up, just like I don't know the way that they talk to me, but like it was really grounding that it makes me just to be like spiraling, just to be sent like calm. But that's what I love, that energy. Bring me peace. That is also because to me the thing that make me have peace, because I talk with people that were kind of past or something like that, and that is just like about how you interpret, but like masculine is in the sense of energy never go together, never go together in the sense of like energy. I can tell you that, I can confirm to you that energy, they don't go in energy, because sometimes it can go in bodies. Like you can have two women that have like female energy, they can never work. There's an energy that will never work. It needs to be balanced, and somebody mainly need to have the primarily female or male, and it doesn't matter how they dress, because some people don't want to accept that the energy. I don't say about how they dress. No, I'm just saying energy. So by consequence, it can work, because even though I notice in the straight relationships why most of them broke up is because they both have the same energy, but there needs to be balance in that. Does that make sense? And that what it really allowed me all the time to do peace with like the Bible, something like that. I don't know what I drink the day that I was reading that. I'm still reading. By the way, I want to go to the finish and be like, yeah. Now I know what I'm talking about. But that is how I see it, in a sense. Most of Pantes, but just in case I mean like I wanted to dig into that. There is also a lot of gossip there. If you pay attention. That is a lot of gossip. Like people were cheating in each other. People were like going there. People were like not going there. There is no such like thing being like this thing is just peace and flowers. But anyway, that's the way that I saw mainly. But yes, I do love male energy. I do. That's the best energy that I can ever watch and be surrounded by. I'm mostly calm in those times. But anyway, have a good day. Have a good night. I might nap a little bit. And I will see you later. Ow! Mimi. Gordito. Ow! Ow! Gordito. No hay nomás. Ow! Ok, sí, ya.